It's AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. And we're here in the month of January, and guess what? We're still talking about the Teddy Bear Fun Drive, and why not? We've got some great students with us from the Homer Center High School. Joining us left to right, two ladies and a young man. Tell you what, you can grab that microphone and pull it up more to your level here. I'll hold it down on this end because sometimes it jumps out of there.
Oh, okay.
You good?
Yep.
All right. It went back down, didn't it? Oh, well. Oh, well. Lean down. You'll be fine. Yeah. All right. Let's introduce our students here this morning from Homer Center High School. Good morning.
Hi.
What's your name?
Isaac Turk.
Isaac, good to meet you. And on the other microphone this morning?
Elena Fabian.
Uh-huh.
And Grace Frazier.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you all. You're here for the Teddy Bear Fun Drive. I'm sure you got something worked out, so I'll just be quiet and let you do what you want to do.
Throughout the school year, we've been fundraising for Teddy Bear Fun Drive. In the fall, towards the beginning of the school year, we had a homecoming dance. And throughout the year, we also had Penny Wars. A couple weeks ago, we had restaurant days, which were people brought in food for we'd sell it in the 7th grade wing. Everybody loves that day, so we profited a lot for that, and a lot of the clubs that were helping, we had TAD, Health Careers Club, FCA, Spanish, and National Honor Society was helping out for it. So yeah, throughout the school year, we've just been doing a lot for them.
And do the 7th graders charge you rent for invading their wing on restaurant day? They do. By the way, you can join us on Facebook Live to see this conversation. Thanks to Andy for coming over to do that, our WCCS Facebook page. Let's go over and talk to the ladies again. Just so people can distinguish one voice from the other, if you could reintroduce yourselves.
This is Elena. So basically for restaurant days, we had a few rooms. In one of the rooms, we had the food that the 7th grade parents and students brought in, and then some of the teachers as well. We had that set up as basically a buffet style, and then we had servers serving it, and we had line helpers that went with the students through the line as they got food. We basically checked it off and marked what they got, and then they took that checklist to the cash register and paid for it, and then they sat at one of the other rooms that had tables set up, and that's where they ate.
I assume you're a 7th grader?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were helping, yeah.
Well, what's wonderful. It takes a lot of coordination to get a system like that going, doesn't it? Has it always been that way for 7th graders? Is that what you generally do?
Yeah, they've done it for a long time, yeah.
A long time that way, huh? So what was your role? What did you do?
I was one of the line helpers, so I went through the line with the students.
Mm-hmm. That's terrific. Wonderful. And of course, you were probably a participant in the Teddy Bear Fun Drive as an elementary school student.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now you step up to the high school level. Was it a whole lot different for you doing the fun drive this year?
Kind of, because we hadn't really done a fun drive as a class. Usually in the elementary school, we did it as a school, basically, but we did it as a class this year.
All right, wonderful. Now let's talk to you again, and you can reintroduce yourself.
I'm Grace Frazier.
And what grade are you in?
7.
Oh, you're a 7th grader, too. I was saving all my questions. I was throwing all those at her because I thought she was our only 7th grader. But this must have been a really big part of the fun drive.
Yes, we raised $1,000 for the Teddy Bear Fun Drive.
Just through restaurant days?
Yeah, in one day.
Wow.
We had all the 7th graders their food. Most of it was all sold out. And we started it in first period, and we ended it at 10th, and it went through the whole day. And there were people constantly coming in and out.
Wonderful. So the food items themselves, how were they set up? I mean,
they were just in crock pots or stuff that they brought in, and they were just set up on tables like a buffet.
And how many people have been asking you, can't we do this every week since that time? Probably, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you had fun with it?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrific. That's terrific. All right, so let's go back over to the microphone here and learn about some of the other things that were going on. You mentioned the restaurant days. We've talked about that a little bit. Some of those other efforts, refresh me on what some of those other efforts were.
We had a homecoming dance near the beginning of the year. It was on a Saturday, right?
Saturday after the Friday night football game.
Yeah, it was after his football game, and it was a really nice dance. There was also Penny Wars. It was we drop each grade would have a we put them out in the lobby and cafeteria, just wherever, and they drop coins, dollars, just anything in there for the efforts. Whichever team had the most in there, they won.
Is it one of those cases where the pennies that you put in count for your total, and then you put nickels, dimes, and quarters in somebody else's, and that subtracts from their total? Is that the way that works?
Did we do that? Yeah, we didn't do that.
They didn't do that. Just collect the money. That's
just get the money.
Just get the money. We like that. That's a good plan. So Penny Wars and the homecoming dance, and what else was there?
We had Spirit Week. That was the week before break, where the beginning of the week you could pay $2 to. Essentially, we just had a different day where it was like a themed day. We had a ugly sweater day. We had pajama day, hat day.
Did you vote on Ugly Sweater Day? Because I want to know who had the ugliest sweater.
that was me and a couple others. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Because I remember being out at Marion Center doing a basketball game, and Mr. Sainer out there always wears the same. Everybody says, "Oh, what an ugly sweater," and he thinks it's beautiful, and it really isn't. But he loves it, and that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. So those are some of the efforts that you did at the high school. Now, what grade are you in?
A 9th.
You're in 9th grade?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me to say to you, what's the big college plan? Because you haven't figured that out yet. But what's school like for you in 9th grade at Homer Center? Is it fun? What's your favorite class?
I'm into like math, social studies, things like that. School's been going good this year.
Yeah.
I made it into a couple honors classes,
good.
and I'm really happy about that.
Good. Terrific. Let's ask the ladies about 7th grade at Homer Center. What's it like for each of you as well?
It's different than the elementary.
Yeah.
We have lots of other classes, a variety of things, and we have different clubs we can be a part of.
Yeah. What's your favorite class?
I like a math class and
Are you a whiz at math?
I'm in.
Like for restaurant day, did they say, you count the money?
Oh, no.
No, they wouldn't let you do that? What about you? What's your favorite class?
I like some of the science classes that we get. We get a lot of different science classes throughout the year, and that's fun.
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sure that all of you have lots of thanks to pass out to folks within the school district and all around. So I'll let you do that now. There are so many people who get involved in things like the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. So let's acknowledge some of them this morning.
Just our entire school helped with it. Mrs. Scott and Mrs. Adams really helped organizing and just overall setting up the fundraisers. Dr. Corin was helping us just write the checks and get the money where it needed to go.
Yeah.
Like for Teddy Bear Fund Drive. And I'm just really thankful for them.
Yeah.
They did all that for us.
And the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and family members who actually came up with the money that you were able to collect. That's a big part of it too, isn't it? It becomes a whole community affair from Homer Center. Cindy Scott, come on over. Would you spend a couple of moments with us here this morning and talk about the students and how they embrace the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, and it becomes a whole school district thing, doesn't it?
It does, especially with restaurant days. I think probably every student in the school came to restaurant days to have food, and we had teachers that set up tabs that if the kids didn't bring any money or didn't have money, they could still get something to eat and set up, and put it on their tab. The teachers at Homer are very, very giving and caring to their students in the community. Everyone, it's like one big happy family down there, a lot of the times, but just like all families, not all the time. But yeah, the kids really, Student Council works year-round to raise money for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, and we've done some different things this year and plan to do some different things next year too. But yeah, without the help of the school, teachers donated crock pots of Sloppy Joes and everything for restaurant days and cupcakes and cookies. So it does. It takes the whole school, and we're very proud that we were able to raise as much money as we did.
And you know very well that the unsung heroes of every effort such as this are those who are working in the office, right?
Yes. Our office staff helps us out immensely, especially with the finances and getting money where it needs to be and giving me the check this morning.
Terrific, terrific. So are we announcing a total today?
We are. We have a check for $2,500 to give to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive.
That's
So,
wonderful.
yeah.
Mark Burdig is back there applauding because he's the Teddy Bear Fund Drive chairman,
Yeah.
and he likes hearing things
Yeah.
like that.
So we were pretty impressed with what we were able to donate this year.
And so are we. $2,500 from Homer Center High School. That's
Yep.
just tremendous. Thank you for that. Let's let each of the students here say hello or greetings to somebody at home or back at school, and thank them.
Thanks, Dad. You gave a lot of money for this, so
Yeah, Dad, we thank you for that. Did he get any of the food from restaurant days?
we were gonna get water and stuff for that, but they didn't need it in the end. So
Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering if maybe you took them home a takeout or something since they did all that money. No, you didn't do that.
I got him something for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. What about you, ladies?
Thanks to everyone who helped with the Teddy Bear Fund Drive this year at Homer.
My thanks to my grandparents and my parents for sending money in and food that they helped with a lot.
Well, it's a wonderful thing that everybody at Homer Center has done. As always, the Homer Center family comes through, and we appreciate it so very much. And thanks for coming in. What class are you missing right now to be here?
Coding.
Good man. What about you?
Medical detectives. It's like we
Forensic
work on
science.
forensic sciences.
Oh, yeah? In 7th grade?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have that when I was in 7th grade. You're both missing that class right now? Good for you. Although I don't know, I'd want to miss that class. That sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you all for coming in. Thanks to the Homer Center family. Mrs. Scott, thanks for coming in as well.
you.
The Teddy Bear Fund Drive, $2,500 from the students and the family of the Homer Center Junior Senior High. We're so appreciative of all of you. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. Fox News is coming.